Welcome back to my channel. My name is Sunny, and in this video we are going to learn about most powerful features of Angular known as Guard. So especially we will learn how to implement guards using standalone components in Angular 19. So let's start it. So first thing, let's understand what are Angular guards. So Angular guards are like gatekeepers that help control navigation in our application. So they decide whether a user can enter, exit, load, or access child routes. So this is one of the most superful or like super powerful feature for implementing authentication, authorization, or even for a pre-data fetching. So in Angular, we have five types of Angular guards. So first is like CanActivate. So this CanActivate guards are executed to determine if the requested route can be activated. So second one is CanActivate child. It is used to control the navigation in the child routes. Third one is can deactivate to control navigation away from a route. So we can say like if user is navigating away from the current rate that can deactivate guard will be executed to determine if the navigation should proceed or not. Can load, it is used to control lazy loaded module access, and last one is resolve. So it is used to pre-fetch data before activating a route. So let's try to implement these guards practically. So first thing, we have to create a auth service, which I already created, and we already know that how can we create a service in Angular. So ng gs and name of the service. So in this service you can see line number 3 at the rate injectable. So providing route, so it's a globally accessible in the application. So in this service void, what I did, I declared this is logged in is equal to false by default. Login function is created here to update the variable to true, logout to update the variable to false, and is authentication is used to get the latest value of is logged in. So this service will be used in our auth card, and I in CanActivate guard to check whether a user should be allowed to access the page or not. Now what I did, I created this guard, CanActivate guard. Now look this what is doing. Line number 10, we are just supplying the dependencies. Private auth service, auth service is nothing. This service, private router, Angular router, and CanActivate, this is a function. Here we are calling line number 13 is authenticated function, which is it, line number 18 in auth service. So if it's true, then line number 14 will be executed, and in case if this is false, then we will get alert message, access denied, please log in first, and user will be redirected to login page. And last one, in the app route file, we are checking this for the user list component. So let me show you on the screen. So user list, we have applied this can activate guard for this user list route. So here we are going to check whether this value is logged in false or is true. If it's true, user will be allowed to navigate to the page, otherwise he will be redirected to the login page. Now let's see. I clicked on directive. I am able to access all the page. Now I am going to click on user list and see what happened. We got alert message and user will be redirected to login page. Now let's assume I am making this value true. So now what will happen? Now because is logged in is true, so here line number 14 will be executed. Reason is this function is authenticated, it is going to return true. So here I am able to access the user list page. So let's revert it to false. So now this is how we can implement CanActivate guard in Angular application. So now let's try to make this variable in the auth service line number 8 to true dynamically. So how can we do it? Let's go to login component. So button submit. For now, I will copy paste to make the things fast. So I am in login page. So what I am going to do, so in login page, alert register successful auth service. What I am going to do, I am going to call this auth service and set is logged in variable to true by calling this function. Now I have to declare here a constructor supply the dependencies, make it a private like this, and I need to declare router as well. Router like this. So instead of home, I'm going to redirect it to user lists. So what will happen here? When a user will submit a page, I'm not going to check whether a username password is correct or not. So whatever the information will be submitted, line number 34, I will be calling this function, set the value is logged in true, and if is logged in true, then user will be redirected to this page, and it should work fine. So let's and it has given some error. Okay, so Sunny, let me supply the password. Okay, so what should happen? Registration successful, and you see user has been uh, navigated to the this page. So guys, this is how we can do it. But now, because we set this variable to true on page, when we refresh the page, now the variable is again updated to false. So that's why after refreshing, user was navigated from this page. But for now, I will show you again this thing, ss this thing, like. So guys, this is how we can uh, like uh, uh, implement the auth guards in our application. Now let's assume I'm going to again create a login button here. In login button, in this page, user list, again I will be updating the variable to false. So I will open my user detail component like this. So user logout. So to save the time, I will be just using copy paste. So now you understand what I'm doing here. Logout, again I need to call auth service and router in my constructor. So let's copy paste instead to save the timings. If user will click on logout inside our service, logout will be called. It will set the is logged in value to false and user will be redirected back to login page. Let's try out. Okay, now I am going to click on logout. Again, I'm redirected back to login page. So guys, I created this uh, basic example for making you understandable by for this Angular guards. So why these like standalone components are okay are better? It's a different concept actually, but I just want to explain you about the Angular guards. So I hope you have found this tutorial helpful, and please don't forget to hit a like button and subscribe to my channel for getting more Angular updates. And please do let me know if you have any question. Then please comment uh, in the video. So let's catch you in the next video. Thank you for